Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Coffee Time with Cobra. Today's episode is a bit of a unique one. Let me move my lights a bit. This episode is a bit unique, and that's because I haven't played Warframe in quite some time. And in fact, let me just change the audio settings real quick. There we go. I have not played Warframe in quite some time, and I want to explain. Let me move my closer. I want to explain this new character, Uro, and Uro keeps getting a bit of a bad rap because not a lot of people know how to play Uro. I do. With Uro, you need range and strength. Now, this is not a complete finished build. Yes, I have 4 formers in him, which means I've got him to level 30 and prestiged him. That's the best way to describe it to all you Call of Duty players. Got him to 30, which is the max level, prestiged him, put him back down to level 1. What that does is it allows me to stack more powerful mods onto the frame. Now, this is how I play the character. How you play the character are completely different. Apples to oranges, etc, etc. Now, for me and my playstyle, I haven't assumed a new ability on him. You do that later on in the game with a module on your ship that lets you inject a new skill from a different Warframe that you have assumed, which means Eden. Now, I've gone with Molt Augment. 0.24 ability strength, stacks up to 250 times per kill. You are going to kill. Do not worry about Molt Augment triggering. It will trigger, and I will explain why it will trigger. And then you got Arcane Energize, which is a 60% chance to replenish 150 energy to yourself and our allies within 15 meters on a 15-second cooldown. Now, there are other arcanes out there that you can get. One of them is Arcane Chasm. I don't have this one, and I'm not spending the 90 plat to buy it on the player market right now, even though it would boost my killing ability greatly. So I'm still debating on whether or not to buy it and incorporate it, but you need the Arcane Energize. Just trust me on this. Now, grab that Arcane if you can, if you've got it. If you don't necessarily need it. Now, Primed Vigor. Granted, these are not capped out mods. If you've noticed, some of these mods aren't fully capped out, like my Arcane Vitality is not fully capped out. Now, each one has its own reason as to why it's here, okay? Now, this is my playstyle. Your mods will differ because you mod to your playstyle, okay? Now, Summoner's Wrath. Squad receives 75% companion and summon damage, okay? Now, what this does is this means I get a boost, okay? And I also take on the damage that my minions take on. So if my minions are getting hit, I'm getting hit. And you're thinking, wait, you've only got 1400 health. Just hold on. Plus, I reset him I prestiged him to 0 to show you how broken this guy is. I wouldn't say broken, but more versatile. That's the word I'm looking for, versatile. And then we've got Aviator, reduces damage by 40% while airborne. Again, my playstyle, most people are going to go with Prime Sure-Footed to help stop people with knocking downs and whatnot. Can't knock you down if you're airborne. Just remember that, within reason. Again, Prime Vigor, Shield, Health. Archon Stretch, 45% ability range. Abilities that deal electric damage, restored 2 energy over time. Now, I do not do any electric damage. The only element this frame puts out is fire. Okay? Now, you can stack that fire up to 100 times. Okay? So take into account the only element I'm irradiating is fire. So, yes, it would be nice if I could switch it to electricity, and there are arcanes that will let you swap out damage types. I don't have any of them. I don't think I do. No, that's zone, that's zone, that's zone. Headshot damage. Melee. Is it awakening? I know one of these. It lets you convert it. Okay. There you go, Arcane Ice. No, those are the... Gosh darn it, where is it? Ah! Now, Arcane Hotshot. Technically, you could stack that up, Arcane Hotshot, with certain weapons that, if it crits, it does extra additional abilities. Again, there are tons of arcanes that stack with this guy. This is what I've got. Anyway, overextend for the ability range. Yes, it does greatly reduce our strength, but trust me, the augment offsets the ability, offsets the negative. Augur Secrets, again, helping, but 120% of energy spent is converted to shields. Umbra Intensify maxed out, 44% ability strength. Archon Vitality. Again, this is not maxed out, but I wish it was. Status effects that apply fire deal that damage twice. Okay, so you proc twice. So, Infernals. It will proc 1,620 damage twice. That's 2,000. It's over 3,500 damage per second. See? And you're starting to catch on. And it will slow the enemy by 53%. Now, it does correlate to a 1-to-1. So 108, 108. If you're at 256, it'd be 256. 265, it'll be 265. Here's your heals. Health orbs drop 323%. Energy drops 107%. And you heal 48%. Are you starting to understand how this build works now? And then you've got Demonium. This is one of the best skills in your arsenal, especially when you pair it with your drone. Okay? And of course, then you've got Brimstone. Brimstone is one of the best abilities for getting rid of any stalker, period. And you'll see what I'm talking about. It is... cherry. Only thing is, I can't... The duration, I need to get that longer, up to about 15 seconds if I can. But it is what it is. Most people would go with Primed Sure-Footed in the secondary slot, but that's... I'm not for this build. Now, weapon. I've gone with the Feralix, which is, you can get this from doing your quests and whatnot, Feralix. And now, my Feralix build... This one is specifically designed to trigger my weapon's ultimate ability. Okay? Now, the weapon's ultimate ability is... It's an Incarnon. And then this is for Corrupted. This is for Grenadier. Now, Silent Battery... this is a build I usually put on my stealth frames so that they can remain cloaked. But you can swap out the Silent Battery with whatever you want. This is a build... that a friend of mine recommended, and it does work. You don't necessarily need the Riven, but it does help. And yes, that is 20k raw damage per pellet. This will shred people. But believe it or not, I've actually gotten better. Yes, this one is only 2,000 damage, but I do 50 thou a pop, because I do have where is it? So this has only got a 4.5% chance of critting, which is a way lower chance of critting. And if you read the Incarnon form, let's take a look. Its final form, 50% chance to deal plus 2,000% damage on non-critical hits. Are you starting to understand why this is a nuker? To speak. And there's the reload when holstered. The reload when holstered is actually pretty good. I'm not going to lie. And of course, my secondary is Spore Lancer. Spore Lancer can be fun if you're going up against... actually, let me take a look at what weapons I've got. No critical chance. Alright, yeah. So we'll go with... We'll go with this build for now. Now, Spore Lancer, I use... Yes. And...
Cut down the... And make the Lotus proud.
Will do. Again, this is a nice little kit gun I put together a long time ago. And it just destroys. The I won't call them the Protoss, but that's not it. It destroys it's not the Grineer. Anyway, the point is it's Corpus. This just destroys Corpus because the gas ignores their shields, the radiation makes them go crazy and starts attacking each other, and the impact just ignores shields. Period. It just wipes them all out. And then we've got Soul Catcher, which is my custom-made sword. Again, 81% crit that just stacks. Yes, the reason why is because this sword has the ability to, with Exotic Contagion, to throw the projectile doing 400% on top of 200%. So that's a 600% damage increase. And the slam attack does 4k. 4.6 times 200 times 400. Yeah, I do millions with this weapon, and I do need to get a better melee exposure. I've only yeah, got to do a better melee. But yeah, that's the weapons. Now here we go. Nautilus Prime with Vergis Prime. Now my Nautilus Prime it's a nice little build. As you can see, we've got fired up. Even though we're going to be doing fire damage, there's a reason why we need to do fire damage. And then we've got Duplex Bond. And then we've got Momentous Bond, Contagious Bond, Manifold Bond. Okay, you need those bonds in that order. Synth Fiber, don't really... You can have that. Again, it's mostly just for the holstering ability to reload, so I don't have to stand there going click, 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 son of a bitch. You'll get what I'm talking about. Vacuum, regen, assault mode, cordon. You only need cordon. Okay, it's all you need is cordon. Why? Because this build. We stack cold, fire, radiation, and gas. We stack 4 elements. 4, not 3, we stack 4 on the enemy. And where we've stacked the 4, Contagious Bond then goes, oh, okay, have 100 stacks to everyone within 9 meters. And Cordon pulls everyone close. It's a room nuker. It really is a room nuker. Okay, so you're starting to understand the rough idea. So we're going to go to V Prime, which is a Steel Path mission survival. We will get attacked by stalkers.
The enemy is more powerful than before. Only with true mastery of the Tenno arsenal will you succeed.
Alright. Now, all I'm going to do is activate my first ability, which is 1, jump, shift. And now, I'm flying. First rank. I'm level 0. Now, if I really want to... See that? Now, I've already got my level 4 maxed out, so I'll go 4. Everyone's dead.
Life support incoming.
Maxed ranged, everyone's dead. And I haven't fired a shot yet. Granted, it could kill quicker. Not gonna lie, it could.
The life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
And my 4 is back up. So I could go 4. And now everyone's dead again. And you can just keep doing this. Fly around, nuke everything. Let your drones do the majority of the nuking. And because I'm flying, my neg 40% damage resistance kicks in. And there, all that energy I just expelled, I just got back. No boosters. No drop boosters. None of that. It's all just using simple. There you go. And I will go.
Life support has arrived.
Right, so I got my level 4. I got my number 4 back. So Brimstone is now up. Now I'm purposely waiting. And the best part is I can stop 4 and fire again immediately. Now, you are not invulnerable. You can get hit by nullifiers. So please understand, this is not just spin to win like I wish it would be. See, I'm getting hit. I'm taking damage. My shields are hit. See? And this is how the frame was meant to be played. Again, I'm going to switch to my pistol. Alright. So now I'm going to go 4. He's landed. There goes his shields. There he is. And he's dead. See?
The raid is off to a successful start. When you need it, the extraction is ready.
Level 8. No, I'm level 12 now, sorry. Hellfire's back up. There's Brimstone. Got my energy back, and everyone is just dying. Level 9. There you go, my overshields are triggered now. There's that. There's that. And now Brimstone.
Most wise founder, protect your avaricious servant.
Now, I'm not even going to spin anymore. Alright? He's dead. That was 100 and level 100 and something. And dead. I don't have to hit this, I'm just hitting it to hit.
Life support has
There you
been
go.
replenished.
10k cold ticks. Okay. Bye, Malice. And Malice is dead. It's that easy. We'll go back to spinning. Alright, my weapon's in Kanon form now. Boom. Boom. Boom.
I'll share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
And Brimstone. Level 19. They haven't lowered the difficulty. See? It's insanely funny. That's all I need to say. They finally got a Warframe right. Now, yes, I do know that this Warframe does have its own weapon. And did you see that? Nullifier's shield just go to nothing. That's how much DOT I'm doing. And then now I will go... Boop. Ben...
Life support capsule is now available.
Now don't forget, you can also, when you heal, it will get rid of any dots. Brimstone. Dead. Ooh. I was so scared.
Life support has been replenished. I've delivered another life support capsule. Look what our Tenno operators...
And then just for shits and giggles, another rank up. I could stay here comfortably until I hit rank 30 again. Do you have any idea how... I mean, technically it's not scientifically impossible, but to set someone on fire and freeze them at the same time... You can see the gas procs, you can see the impact, you can see the... Yeah. It literally screams... And I like I said, I haven't even done any spinning in a while. I mean, I can legit stop shooting. Tap this. Everyone in the room dies. Work on my potato aim. And dead. 27 now. He's dead. I'm not even struggling. And boom. No boosters. There's over 90 stacks. of fire. Let's make everyone hurt.
Life support activated.
Viral, gas, fire, impact, radiation. Hashtag potato aim. You get the point though. Here you go, max rank. So let's go home. I'm just gonna spin. There we go. So we're at the exit now.
As you conquer the
It's that simple.
so you conquer yourself.
Level 30 from 0. 60k credits. 1000 endo.
Additional life support.
Ton of gold mods. Oxium, Steel Essence. Zenith Granite Crown that you can use for other in-game items. There you go. We got 3 primary deadheads. 1 secondary merciless. A ton of lesser comps. And lesser mods. And again, I can respec and go back in if I want to. Excuse me. You do not need to assume an ability on this frame. It is just legendary. Excuse me. It is just absolutely legendary. That's all I need to say about this frame. It's legendary. Now, I could drop in Prime Sure-Footed, and now I know I'm not going to get knocked down. But, as you saw with my playstyle was a lot of spin to win. You know? Drones didn't go down. Minions didn't go down because of my Summoner's Wrath. And that's the whole point. The point is your minions feed you, you feed your minions. It's a think Venom. It's a symbiote thing. Okay? While my demons were doing its thing, I'm doing my thing. My drone is doing its thing. I'm pulling the majority of the aggro because I'm the frame. They can see me. I've triggered their line of sight. Unlike a stealth frame, unlike a stealth frame, like Ivara. Okay, Ivara does.
Otis has been interfacing with the
Cool.
Foundry's AI precepts. You could say we forged a new connection.
Cool. Stealth frames like Ivara, like Ash, like Loki, they break line of sight, which means the AI after about 10-15 seconds will go to a cautious state from an aggressive state. And then another 15 seconds from that, it'll go into a relaxed state. Okay? This Ural does not break line of sight. Okay, so breaks line of sight, breaks line of sight. Where's my Ash? Breaks line of sight. This is my Ash. Okay? Why? Because he uses stealth. Okay? Stealth frames break line of sight. Okay? Ural does not break... He does not break line of sight. While he's spinning, they can still see him. So he does not break line of sight. Okay? Which is why the cameras could spot you. So while you're airborne, because you are spinning, while you're spinning, you are technically airborne. Okay? This is why I say to people, get yourself one of the mods that reduces your damage that you take while airborne. I believe that was Aviator. Yeah, Aviator. So drop in Aviator. It suits my playstyle. If that's not your playstyle, throw in Prime Sure-Footed. That's pretty much it. Yeah. That's literally all you really need. Other than that, mod it how you see fit. Mod it to what's going to help you play better. A lot of people are going with ability, strength, and range. And that's a good play. I'm not going to say that's not a good play. I would kill a hell of a lot faster. And you know what? Let's go that route real quick. So I want to go with Arcane Energize. And... no. No. Okay. Let's go for... and we're going to go with... Let's go with the power. With power first. So we're going to go with... that would be interesting to see on your fourth ability. Not there. Right, so I want Blind Rage. Intensify. Overextend. Org Secrets. Stretch. No. I need... Okay, so that's our capped out. Okay, that's our capped out range. Yeah, so it's going to have to auger reach. That's our capped out range. And that's a power range build. Now, slow 95%. But look at that energy cost. So you're going to have to find a balance for it, because there's no way you'd be able to actually... well, you could, but it would... And it's only a 10-second duration. So it's definitely something you're going to have to keep a hold of. Do you see? So I'm going to name this build this one. So you've got a choice. Do you see? Now, a lot of people would rather put lessen the range a little bit and throw in. So let's see. Do what? We could drop the Archon stretch. And then I need... There you go. Now I would never technically run out of energy. Could actually swap it, so in theory I could even drop in the prime sure-footed. But you're starting to understand that you've got tons that you can do with this frame. And I am liking this frame. I'm having fun with this frame. And it suits my play style. Like I said, I could swap out the Aviator for the prime sure-footed if I want to stick to my weapons. But if you're doing solo, this is perfect. A perfect solo build. If you're playing with friends, swap out the Aviator for prime sure-footed. And you are golden. And I mean that. You're golden. You might, and again, it's a meh, it's in the air, you might need to format it one more time and put the format in the up here to get that 16 down a little bit, so that you can throw in a maxed Archon Vitality and a maxed Prime Vigor. So that way your health's at min-max, your shields are at min-max, and your fire proc is going to proc. It's going to proc no matter what. It's going to proc even if this was rank 1 or rank 10 or rank 10. It doesn't matter. It's going to proc. But what does matter is that bonus to your health. Okay? And with us using Summoner's Wrath, that triggers the entire squad. So if there's more than one of you, more than one Uriel in the squad, this aura affects them as well. So if you've got a Necros with you as well, and he's summoning up the dead as well, that's going to stack onto them as well. If you've got Anubis and he does that sand thing and consumes someone and turns into a sand minion, this is going to affect them. This also affects Cobra and her cats, because Cobra can summon 2 animals. This aura will affect them as well. This aura affects quite a lot of characters. This is a very good squad build. So if anything, I would do that. And this would make an amazing squad build. Okay, it really would. This would make an absolute amazing squad build. Okay, because you're helping your teammates. At the same time, you're dealing a lot of area of denial, area of effect, a lot of crowd control. It's an actual fun frame at last. This is what I think. Was it not Loki? This is what I think. Where is he? Where's that top hat wearing twat? There's Cobra, Zeppa. Where are you, you git? It's gonna bug me now. There's Anubis. No. There's Mesa. Limbo. There he is. I honestly think that was the intention of Limbo. What Uriel is I genuinely think they wanted Limbo to be that. But they just failed at implementing Limbo. If they was to redo Limbo and how there's that other frame that has the day and night cycle. I know I've got her somewhere. It's not Mirage. Yeah, was it Mirage? Yeah, it was Mirage. Mirage had this thing where if she was in shadows, she dealt a different kind of damage. If she was in sunlight, she did a different kind of damage. That was an interesting mechanic that they've added into the game that they've done nothing with since. I honestly think if you take a little bit of Mirage, a little bit of Uriel, and apply it to Limbo, you could make Limbo a damn good frame. I genuinely mean that. Now, again, Uriel does not need to any kind of assumed abilities. See, there's Gara. Gara, is it Gara? No, it's not Gara. It's there it is. It's Cobra. Cobra, okay, with her abilities, okay, she can get 2 pets. So if you go to your pet system, you can have, this is Typhus, I've got to level him up still. So you can have 2 cats. So if I go to Cobra, go to upgrade real quick. See, I've got Summoner's Wrath installed. Squad receives 75% of companion and summon damage. Do you see what I'm saying? And it was a build I was working on. It's not complete, as you can see. But the point is, you can... Perfect Strangler, that was it. That's... yeah. You can tell I used to use her to loot farm. But point is, I honestly think that he is going to slowly become one of my favorite frames to play. Here, now I've got a few frames I love playing. If I just want to level up weapons, I will take Ivara Prime, go stealth, whack a stealth mod on the weapon, and just pick headshots. You know, EXP times bonus. 1 mission, weapons level 30. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat till I get it to where it's at. Okay, it's hilarious seeing a stealth rocket launcher. Just saying. But my go-to is Hydrolon Prime. I love Hydrolon because muscle mummy. Need I say anymore? She's the ultimate muscle mummy, and she dead ass. She and but for fun, frames that I play to have fun with is literally Cobra when I want to farm. When I want to power weapons, definitely definitely Ivara, Excalibur Umbra. Not a lot of people understand how to play Excalibur Umbra. Okay, I'll explain it to you. Your slash dash is your friend. That is all. If you slash dash at the right time, you become invulnerable to damage. That's all I'm gonna say. That is why Excalibur when he slash dashes and you chain it correctly, the guy at the end will take all the damage from the guys in front of him. So if the boss is in the back and you time it right, you can one-shot a boss. Just saying. Zephyr, again, I use her and I don't even use any weapons. I just use one ability. Okay, this is Zephyr. Okay, and I only use one ability on her. Just one. Okay, and that is that ability right there, Tailwind. I just use Tailwind. I jump up twice, Tailwind down at the ground, and it slams the entire area. Okay, yes, that is 1042 slash damage. And the dive bomb does 6k impact. I can wipe out an entire room because the damage increases by 100%. Keep doing that ability over and over and over again, and you're stacking billions. I showed a friend that, and he accused me of cheating. You'll even get flagged. Okay, Warframe has an ability that if your damage goes beyond a certain cap, which they feel is unrealistic, you will get flagged. Your account will get flagged. Your game you'll get kicked out. It will say account under review, and they will review your account. And if they think you're cheating or hacking, bye-bye account. This frame, Zephyr has had my account looked at 3 times. I'm not hacking. I'm not cheating. I don't have to. It's Warframe. Point is, every time they've looked at it, I've shown an in-game dev how to do it, how to stack up the damage so much. And they said that they're going to look at modifying Zephyr at a later stage. This is Zephyr Prime. They haven't modded it. They ain't going to do that. She's the most broken frame in all the game. You want to go with range and efficiency. Strength will come through various other means, but just trust me, focus on efficiency if you can, because you want to get that energy cost down. So yeah, long story short, Uriel is a fun frame to play. I'm kind of upset that they didn't do anything with the tail, like make the tail part of an ability or something. But yeah, I genuinely bonk. So there you go. I genuinely, absolutely genuinely am enjoying this frame. And with the right hands, this frame can be a game changer. So yeah. Anyway, this has been a long video. I'm going to end it here. I'm going to end it with a stay safe, have fun, keep your shows flying, keep your enemies dying. Cobra Commander is out, and I'll see you guys in the next coffee time. Ciao.